Hey everybody, I just wanted to show you how to access your Canva link and how to upload your designs inside of your Canva and get them ready for print. Once you made your purchase from my website or my Etsy store, you are going to have three folders. They will all be in a zip folder, which means, they're zipped. You have to unzip them. You will download them from Google Drive. Unless you order from my website, then it'll download directly. The zip folder will download directly from my website. But if you purchase from Etsy, then you're going to have to download it from Google Drive. So you'll have these three folders right here. One will say Father's Day 13 by 19. The 13 by 19, I did get those images printed at Walgreens. The 8.5 by 11, I did print myself from home. You'll also have a folder that says vending designs. These are all the designs. I think it's like 64 different templates, but it's about nine. Hold on, let me see. Let me see how many designs it is. It is 12 different designs right here. So you have your tools, you have a fishing, basketball, you have beer, you have the Jack Daniels. It doesn't say Jack Daniels, but it's, kind of like Jack Daniels, best father of all times, football, happy Father's Day. You have a bar, you have smoke, you have shoes, Nikes for, shoe lovers. This one is actually a tie. I'll show you the front as well. And then we have one that says Black Father. And so this is what the front of them looks like. They also have all of the side. They have the side pieces and they have the top as well. It has the design for everything. So that's what the tie one looks like on the front. And that's what the bar one looks like on the front, the beer one. So the football and basketball, let's say they love a certain team, you can totally add that team to here. Happy Father's Day. I left them all blank here. I did include the little vending panel right here, but you are more than welcome to put any vending panel. You might like another one that you saw somewhere, or you might have one in store on your computer that you like better. So I just left it open. They're all blank in that aspect where you'll have to fill in this side over here if need be. Just add Happy Father's Day, add push right here, print them out, you're ready to go. So like I said, you're going to have a folder that has all of your designs in it, all of your designs, and you're going to get your Canva links. So you'll have two separate links. You'll have the one in your 8.5 by 11 folder, and you'll also have one inside of your 13 by 19 folder as well. So if you have Word on your computer and you open this Canva link, then it's going to take you to Word. So keep that in mind. You're just going to grab it. You're going to copy it. You're going to go to your browser, and then you are going to paste the link and press enter, and it's going to take you to my template. Then you're going to go to edit template, and you're simply going to upload your own design. I mean, you could totally, or you can upload the designs that I pre-made for you. So if you want to do that, see, I have one here that I have two fronts on every one of them. So you have the front that has the little panel box right here that you can put something different here. And then you have one that's solid where you can upload my design right here. This is the back where you upload the back. This is the left side, the right side, and then the top. The top is facing sideways, but you just upload your design. So you just go to uploads. Let's say I wanted to upload the one with the tie on it. I would simply just press upload, just like so. I chose the one that I had. Not sure why I didn't upload the first time. But once it uploads, I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use the number 2 that has doesn't have the extra element right here. And then I'll simply just drop and drag it right here. Then I could upload the next one. And this is going to be the same for the 8.5 by 11 and the 13 by 19. This is the one without the square in case I wanted to put something different right here in the middle. You could totally put, you know, whatever you want. I'm not saying use this, but let's say you wanted something different there. You could totally put another picture there. Of course, I wouldn't use that one, but I'm just saying that's how it was made in case you wanted to put something different there. So you would just go through and upload the individual size of whatever design you wanted if you did not want to make your own. And then so you go to share, you go to download, and you go to PDF print. And then you download it. When you download it into a PDF print, it comes out the exact size it needs to be. You don't need to resize it. So I would download this as a PDF print, just like so. I print from Photoshop. You don't have to print from Photoshop, but once you open up your PDF print on your computer, however need be, I open it up like this, and then I press print, and it's the same. I just go file, print, and then it prints the exact size that it needs to be. There's no fuss about me trying to scale it, make sure that it's the correct size. If you print it this way, it's always going to be the correct size. So I'm going to open this up again. I'm going to open up the second one, which was this one. And then I just would go file, print, choose the printer I wanted to print it out on, and that's what I would do. So I would actually do the same thing for the 8.5. I would also do the same thing for the 13 by 19. And I would move them all over to one size print like this. So I actually would do the same thing. I got this printed at Walgreens. They're actually on sale right now for like the next month. I think they're like 60% off. I think I paid like $19 for the print, and I got it the one with the adhesive on the back. So it's sticky back. So once I peel it off, I'll just be able to attach it to my foam boards without gluing it. It's by the sticker, cut it out, and I'm good to go. This is a 20, and let me tell you what size it is. It is a 24 by 36. So I went inside of Photoshop. I made a document that was a 24-inch by 36. Oh my God, how did I forget that? Yeah, 24 by 36 image. And I just slid all of the designs over from my PDF print. And I just submitted it to Walgreens and printed it just like this. Of course, if you do this, you just want to remember to add your vending panel here, and then add maybe push here if you want to, and Happy Father's Day, or you can put daddy right here, whatever you want. You could put different designs. It's totally up to you. You do it how you want. But I was just showing you how I print it, how I go from Canva to Photoshop to print at Walgreens to making my vending machine. And so that's it. I just wanted to show you that real quick. So now I'm going to go into putting it together. Hey, what's up everybody? I am coming to you with a small mini tutorial. This is the Dad's Vending Machine edition. I typically do a long video, but I've done so many of these foam boards. I've done the vending machine quite a few times, and so I did not want to do an extended version of putting everything together, cutting everything out like I always do. So I do have, oops, this is a printout of one of the designs. I got this printed at Walgreens on a 24 by 36 These are all the designs. It's a 24 by 36 that I got printed at Walgreens. I got it printed on the adhesive back paper, so you can get this and then you can take the sticker off. Hold on, I know I got it with me near me. You take the sticker off. I mean, you know, you have to take the sticker off and you stick your sticker on your foam board, just like so. Once you stick it on there, you cut it out, just like we did previously. This is the 13 by 19 one. The shape is different. It does have feet on the bottom of it this time. This is the original that I did last year, but I just redid all of I redid all of the designs. Sorry, I redid all of the designs so that you can have the back, the sides, and the top as well. So in my design bundle, there are about, I want to say 12 different designs, and it also has the Canva link so you can make your own design. So today I'm just going to do this one right here as an example, and this one as an example. And this is the 8.5 by 11. I printed this also on sticker paper, but I printed it with my printer at home for this one right here. And so this is kind of just like the ones we did for Mother's Day and Easter. These are the minis. So it is different. It does have feet on it. You do not have this version yet. If you think you have it, you don't have it. So I'm gonna cut this one out on camera. And for anybody who wants to see a full tutorial on how to do this, to cut it out from start to finish, then I would suggest you watch one of my other videos, because I have plenty of them. I ain't gonna say plenty, I have at least 5 of them, but I will insert the link for one of those videos here. I'm gonna tilt this down so you can watch my board as I cut this out. I always cut them out the same way. I have a self-healing mat down here. This is my ruler with my cork bottom. This is my preferred method of cutting it out. I have an X-Acto knife with a brand new blade. I usually change my blade very, very often. And when I say very often, I mean very often. I'm gonna hold my ruler and I'm gonna hold it tightly, and I'm gonna glide this knife slowly along the edge. Sharp knife, trying not to cut myself. You gotta keep your fingers back. And then we're just going to cut around the design. This is the same way that I do every time. Just go slow, push down. Sometimes you have to cut twice. I'm gonna cut out the little feet at the bottom. I'm just gonna turn my ruler. I'm gonna angle it, pass twice. I'm gonna do this side. And then I'm gonna switch to this side. And now I'm gonna cut this way. I'm gonna cut my inside out. Typically, before I print this out at Walgreens, I would put a name here, and I would put maybe push or open here. but this is not for anyone specifically. Every time I make these tutorials, these boxes end up in the corner forever, and I want to sell this to somebody, and I don't know what name is on there. They would want on there, so I'm just gonna leave it blank. And if somebody orders this, then I will add a name with vinyl. So that just makes it easier for me. I'm gonna cut out this middle piece right here. I kept making those Mother's Day purses, and they just kept piling up in the corner because I was just making them as demonstrations. And then I teach a lot of classes, and every class I have another one. This is just the easiest method for me to cut out. I know some people may find this difficult, but this is the easiest for me. I always tell everybody the key is having a sharp knife. You just got to be careful not to cut yourself, but having a sharp knife is key. So I have all of my pieces cut out except my shelf. This one has 2 shelves. This one has one shelf. And so it's an extra PNG in your bundle. It's an extra PNG that you can just print out regular, and that'll be the size for the shelves for this one and this one. So you don't need to decorate those or anything. They just can be solid black. So I usually just cut that out with some scraps. So I'm actually gonna put these together, and then we'll be done. These are my 2 shelves. I don't have a printer big enough to print this besides sublimation, so I just printed this out on sublimation, and I'm just using it as a template. This one I tried to print out on regular paper, but I made a mistake and had a piece of photo paper in the printer, and I'm mad. But anyway, so I'm just gonna cut this out with some scraps. I always cut my shelves out the same way. Like I said, if you've seen any previous videos, you have seen this before. I get some kind of pins. I usually get my T-pins. You only need 2 of them. And I just use these mainly to hold them down while I cut out the shelf. I certainly didn't try to cut this out with photo paper. That was a total accident. All right, I got my 1 shelf for my 8.5 by 11. And I need 2 shelves for this one. You can certainly use the same piece of paper, or you can just print out both of these and cut it out. I printed them out on an 11 by 17 paper. finish cutting out, then we can assemble. Two more cuts. All right. You have everything cut out. You can save these. Just save them until you make another one. You don't need to throw them away. So we'll put the small one together first. I'm going to take out some acetate. I do have a link in the bio for all of the templates and also all of the products that I use. I'm just gonna cut this down to size. Usually with the small vending machines, I don't cut this bottom portion out, but you're more than welcome to do whatever you'd like for your project. I typically tape this on with black duct tape. Does that mean what I'm doing is right? Whatever is right for you is what you do for you. I've been doing it like this for over a year. Going on 2 years, actually. So I have my little clear window taped on here. And we're gonna start gluing. So this is, if you haven't noticed, this is beer. This is beer. And so the bubbles, you know, the froth goes at the top. I'm just gonna put a line of hot glue going down the side. I kind of keep it in a little bit so it doesn't ooze out too much. I try to anyway. Just gonna hold this for a few seconds. Then I'll move to the other side. I'm doing the same thing. Hot glue, not too close to the edge, but close to the edge. Make sure my froth is at the top, and I kind of drag this through it. Kind of pushing the glue back. I really like the mini ones. They're actually my favorite. Even though when I first started making these, I was making the bigger one, which is 13 by 19. I haven't made anything more than that. I just consider that I have to fill it. So if I make a huge one that's 24 by 36, I'm gonna have to fill it. And I don't wanna have to do all that. So I'm gonna put glue here, slow and steady so I don't burn myself. Don't put too much. You don't want it to ooze all out on the sides and be messy. You want everything to look neat. Okay. I'm gonna glue this side the same way. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Like I say, there are different designs. Everybody's dad doesn't drink, so it's something that's gonna fit every dad. inside of the bundle with the 12 different designs. And plus, like I said, you have a Canva link so you can make your own design. How cute is that? So we have our bottom that goes in here, and you simply just glue it on both sides. So I'm gonna put glue here and glue here, glue here and here. And then I'm going to sit this on, hold it for a few seconds. We flip it over. We fill it up. We put our top on, just like that. So I didn't put an extra shelf in here or anything. Technically you can cut out 2 of these and put one right here. That's how I did the Mother's Day. But if you put a shelf here, then you're gonna have all this empty space here, which is fine. But you know, if you don't put any shelves in here, then you can fill it up. You know, it's only the size of a sheet of paper. So, you know, you can stuff this with treats. Like I say, cut out 2 of these right here. I do have on your, I have cut out 2 of these on your instructions. So cut out 2 of those if you want. Then you're gonna glue one right below this window on the inside. Then you're gonna fill it up, and then you're gonna put your top on, just like so. I made it to go like this. So you're gonna put your top on, just like so. Super cute. And you fill it with whatever items you want to put in. But just keep in mind, this is small. So if you don't put a shelf in there to give you a little more wiggle room to put more things in it. You could put, you know, some chips and candy and, you know, some lotion, some deodorant, you know, stuff like that, you know. So super cute, super fun. We're gonna sit this one to the side. That's the baby. And here's the daddy right here. So this is the big one, which is the 13 by 19. I'm gonna you don't even have to cut this one when it's time to put it on. You know what? I think I'm gonna, I typically, when I do this one, always cut the window out at the bottom. So before I continue, I'm gonna cut this out, because I usually cut this out so I could just put candy in here. So I'll just cut it out so I can show you how I do it. We're gonna go from the 6 to the 17. From the 6 to the 17. I just line it up. Is where I can't really see it, so we go from the 6 to a little bit past the 9. A 6 to a little bit past the 9. I kind of just line a number up with the corner and look where the other corner meets. So this is 6 to a little bit past the 17. And you can line it up at any number. I do 10, and it goes a little bit past the 13. Like so. I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna make sure my corners meet. And then once I get the corners, then I can push this out, just like so. So you have your front, and then I like to put this back in. Once I put it back in, I take a piece of tape, and then I put the piece of tape going across right here, all the way across the top of the cut. And I'll hold it up so you can see it. I put the tape, that way we can flap it and they can still get candy out of it. They can reach their hand inside of it. I usually flap it in. That way they can push it and get their prize, you know? Just like so. So this is how I usually typically leave it, like this. Just open so they can see it open, and then I put candy in the bottom. So from here, now we will put our window on. Just have these little cut strips I cut already, pre-cut, of duct tape, and I typically go all the way around it with a couple pieces. Put 2 more, and then we'll be done taping. And we're going to start gluing this one the same way we did the other one. Same way. So I got to see which side is up. This side is up. And this side is up. So I'm going to run glue down the edge. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. I'm gonna twist it around. Same thing. We're putting it together the same way we did the other one. I had some oozing glue. I had to get it off before it dried. You kind of have to hold it. Well, you know, when you heat foam up, it melts, and so you kind of gotta hold it up straight at a 90-degree angle, or it'll kind of glue cricket in. So you just try to hold it back, pull it back, so it's like a 90-degree angle. One side at a time. We're gonna glue our back on. This was the design of the original vending machine I made, which was over a year ago. I'm trying to see if it was last year or the year before last. I know it was last year, Mother's Day. It wasn't this year. I came out with the purses this year for Mother's Day. Last year, it was vending. I did not come out with that. Someone else did. I just saw somebody make one, and I liked it. Let's glue this. But make sure you stay tuned, because we're not done with Father's Day yet. I have 3 more templates coming out, and they should all come out the next 3 days. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that's how I'm aiming. That's my aim. That's my aim. That's my aim. Okay, so honestly, I should have glued this shelf in before I started, but it's super easy. Put the shelf where you want it. I'm putting it right below the window. I'm putting it right below the window. I just set it in there perfectly. It fits snug like a bug in the rug. And I am going to cut a couple of strips to glue to hold that in place. And the reason why I do, it's like reinforcing it. It's like making a building and reinforcing it to stay in the same spot so I can put heavy things on here. You know, some daddies like to drink and want some liquor, and so I like to put something heavy to hold the shelf up. See what I did? I glued it to the side. It's like making a temporary shelf, but it's going to be permanent. You know, as permanent as this project could be. See, I glued it on both sides. I'm going to do the back as well. Make sure my shelf is straight. And once I make sure my shelf is straight, then I'm just going to go back in with my hot glue and just glue, put glue right where I connected it to the wall. See, right where that white part is, I put glue there. The other side, I put glue at the top. So that's gonna hold my shelf in. So, and then since it's like kind of sitting on the wall, on the reinforced part, then I don't have to worry about my shelf falling if I put some, you know, some heavy items in there. So I'm gonna put this bottom one on. The bottom one goes down here. It pretty much goes the same way. It just fits right inside. So I'm gonna put glue along this wall here. And then I'm gonna put glue along this wall here. And then I'm gonna slide this shelf in after I remove some glue strings. Just like so. But we have our vending. It has little legs on it. It's so stinking cute. Super, super cute. And this is the size difference between the mini and the 13 by 19. So that's a big difference. To me it is. It might not be a big difference to you, but I think it's a huge difference. But I think both of them are super duper cute. And I think any dad would love them. So we have that design going all the way around. We have our, when we drop some candy down here, we'll fill the rest up with something and then drop the candy down here. And then this one doesn't have an opening at the bottom. We just fill it up with goodies. And then we close it. And sometimes I glue mine closed. Most times I do. Most times I glue mine's closed because why not? And some people put Velcro on it. Sometimes they put a flap on it so it can open and close and they can get in it easy. But nevertheless, we're done. We're all done. These are super cute. So make sure you go get your templates. We don't have long before Father's Day. You can make these year-round. They don't have to be for Father's Day. They can be for birthdays. They can be for any special occasion, right? It can be for, hey, I love you and I want to make something for you. So don't just look at this as Father's Day. You can make these with anything. You know, I have all different kinds. Just check it out. Bye, y'all.